Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the June 17th Al-Anon readings in Courage to Change and a Little Time for Myself. We'll begin with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I will take a moment to look this over. The question is, how can I be kind to myself today? And this starts off with a person in an Al-Anon meeting saying to them, take care of my friend, she's precious to me. And the person was talking about the person who wrote this passage. But this person said she didn't know the first thing about taking care of herself. So she pictured herself as a child and a house guest, and she began to pay attention to what she liked and disliked, what made her feel loved, how much sleep she needed, and she really began to care about this person, which was really herself the whole time. Today's reminder: in program we learn how to treat ourselves kindly. We realize that we are worthy of unconditional love. And the quote is from Courage to Change, which is this book. Condemning our imperfections is not helpful. Letting go of all condemnation helps us to love ourselves more. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. Okay, so the question is, how can I be kind to myself today? I love the reminder that condemning parts of ourselves is not productive in any way, because it's pretty easy for me to fall back into that habit. But offering myself gentleness and care and love definitely feels better. So for me, it means thinking kind thoughts about myself and others, and the basics: drinking enough water, eating healthy food but not too much, exercising, working my program. That's pretty much it, I think. When I do those things, I'm being kind to myself. I just had to pause the video for quite a while, so I think I was just finishing up with that, and we're going to move on. I'm going to take a minute to look this over. There's a tab on this page. This is so lovely. Talking about how Al-Anon helps us cope with a crisis. We can lean on a power greater than ourselves. We have support surrounding us in our faith and in our fellowship. And we learn that we can grow through very difficult times. Situations eventually change, or we find a way to live with it. We don't know what the future will bring, but good things are just as likely to happen as not good things. So all we can do is make the best of today. We can trust our recovery, the tools, and our program, and we can recognize our progress. Today's reminder, today we can acknowledge our growth, and the quote is from In All Our Affairs. The effects of working our program are profound and lasting. And I can say that through my own experience, although the challenge is different, it doesn't involve substances. It is definitely a challenging situation that that my family and I have been going through, meaning my dad and my stepmom, my brother, me, my stepmom's kids. So that doesn't involve substance abuse, but it does involve not having control and having to accept things that I cannot change. And I definitely think that I definitely know 100% for sure that having the support of Al-Anon friends, my sponsor, meetings, my conference-approved literature, you who comment and give me support and love, that has definitely helped me. And if I hadn't worked my program, none of that would have been available to me. So I am so grateful, and I am a living example of how working the program benefits me in times of challenge. Well, and truthfully, we always have challenges, but when, something comes across that really makes us stop and challenges like our daily functioning, like what I've experienced in the past couple of weeks, like changes my routine and makes me think about things that I hadn't had to think about before this. So I am, as I've said so many times, I'm so immensely grateful for Al-Anon and everything that has to do with it. We'll close out with the Serenity Prayer in 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.